advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They start the drive with Cook until about the 23. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
To throw on second down, Pearson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which is to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Left side, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Seventh play this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Pearson. And incomplete on the dive.
Tremendous field position there. To do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. Wait for the big play. Just unable to complete it.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Yikes, terrible kick, headed straight for the sideline. And big problems there. They'll say this crossed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pearson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You put the field over. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Bears at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit, trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
They snap it to Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. Chicago 1st down. The first drive you should have had. This drive is just looking crisper and moving the ball.
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
To throw is Fields. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Despite the completion, they'll wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mike Williams, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing with your job is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start to move initially inside of your receiver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming in a random time, we want to keep playing.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Pearson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pearson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Connor Gordon picks Picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No game there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him.
At least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Fields going to keep it once more. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively, I do think this is positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he's got room. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over. 25 yards to pick up that pass on 1st down. They've got to be careful here. He's on the left side. Maybe a little gray in the beard. But that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned. Well, he's saying I'm on the plus side of 30. Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs. Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. Throwing out 1st down. This one runs out to be incomplete. I think you got to be careful not to force anything in the coverage right there. They're really in the throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fields going to take this himself. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big. And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Fields. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, this from 37. That was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They just get caught looking ahead to that couch time. While they're playing this one, they've got to take care of business first.
5 yards is the tally of the first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they set some blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they're going to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Henry out of the pistol, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way down inside the 19 yards on the pickup there. First and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bears have moved out in front. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. Kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing again. Pearson. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Roth. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On first down, Fields. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Henry with a catch. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. Rifles one, it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from a defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So we hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right at the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They go play action here on first down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. And the defense got on the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles. First play, they get the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They begin with Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
A decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Now it's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They run again on first down. Court taken down at the 42.
That's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to run. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it certainly feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
The tone for his sin, and he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On play action, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he spent the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding him in no game.
To throw on 2nd down, Pearson, touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Running left, it's Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Off play action, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. But some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, this get
touchdown from 10 yards out. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Joseph now to have the PAT. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Andrew Booth picks it off, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. 2nd and 7 from the 20. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Fields on 3rd down. The Vikings Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Taking down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
On the ball, now!
Cook up the gut, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, Cook. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's Cook again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, Brian, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Patrick Jones, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They run with Thomas. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Ground, it's Thomas. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on it, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Vikings, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.